Hey, kiddles.
Hey.
Wonder where my sound is coming out at. I always...
Yep.
Okay, good.
I'm being stabbed.
By what? Oh,
Bad.
belt. So put it on the floor so I can step on it. My bare feet, thank you.
You're welcome.
We have had a busy, busy week, and I thought I ought to stop in and take a few minutes before I head off to bed to... Of course I'm going to bed. Why wouldn't I go to bed? Anyway, before I went to bed, just say hello and stop any sort of accusations of me being flighty or
She's dead.
bipolar or whatever. I am still around. I just have had better things to do than make videos. Let's take that. I have had a very full life this week. We have been playing host and hostess to this man's mother and sister this week. Having a jolly good time. Have we not?
Mm-hmm.
Jolly good time. They are very funny, lively, very talkative ladies. They're so fun. And we have been everywhere. We've been out in the car so much. Driving. Where else did we take them? We went to the Wild Wilderness Animal Safari. What did we do the first day they were here? I mean, like Sunday. What did we do?
Golden Corral.
Yeah, I went to Golden Corral, but that's not sightseeing. What did we do Sunday?
That's what we did.
We did more than that.
Wilson Park. We didn't do that on Sunday.
We went to Wilson Park, took them on a tour around town. And then we went to the Wild Wilderness Animal Safari, which is a drive-through safari, but you can also get out and walk around and handle some of the animals. The tales we had from that day, they're both animal lovers, so there was a great deal of squealing and running to go pet things and feed things. And, oh my God, it's precious. Look how precious. A lot of that. I was doing that too, though, of course. Very exciting. The animals are wonderful. There was some baby baboons. They must have had 4 total. For some reason they had one separated. They had it with an adult spider monkey or something. And in that cage, that little baby was so precious. It came and there was a chair sitting there. And it came and sat way up on the top, on the back of the chair. So it could be up at a higher level to see people and interact. And his mother was rubbing and scratching its back. And it just leaned against her. Just leaned. Hanging on with one little back foot. It was sweet. And then the other one, the one that I think was maybe a spider monkey, was a mature monkey. All of the monkeys had erections for some reason that day, as did the horse, and I don't know what all. A lot of the animals had erections, even the babies. It was very upsetting. It's like, I can handle it, but his mother and sister are very sort of prim, and they were both just mortified. Oh my gosh. But this adult monkey, Justin put his fingers through, because you can touch their little hands if they want you to. They're so cute. And they kind of bite a little, but they're not ferocious or anything. They're small. But it was looking at Justin's fingers, and it was like, you don't take very good care of your hands. And it would find a little bit of skin around his cuticle. And with its tiny little fingers, it would pick and pick and pick and pick and pick. And look and pick and pick and pick till it finally got it off. And then it would eat it. And would look at his fingers some more, find another little place, and pick and pick and pick. It was so cute. And then finally he put his head down to it. And it dug through his hair, dug all through his hair like when they groom each other, and would pretend to eat things. He doesn't have nits in his hair, I promise. But it would do that, do it somewhere. It was very intent, like that was its duty, is to clean Justin up, get him presentable.
Be there all day.
It was cute, and it did it to his mom too, but it wouldn't do it to me or to Ashley. And I had a lot of, like, my fingers and nails are in bad condition right now, and it could have had a full course meal off of the little skin around my fingers. Maybe it just considered it too gross. It wouldn't even attempt it though with me. And then there was a pen with 3 baby, what did I just say they were?
Monkeys.
What? No, they were like baboons or?
Sure. Spider monkeys?
Whatever they are, with the swollen red little heinies.
Yeah, the baboon.
No, they don't have the blue and all the ridges across their face. I may be calling them the wrong thing. They were very cute, though, and they were babies, and I think very much missing their mother. because Justin asked, and we got special permission, and they I sat out because I was just tired by that point. But the three of them went into this little cage with the monkeys, and there were monkeys were climbing up on them, like wanting to be held and nuzzled. And when it was time for them to go, the guy that was in there with them that works at the park was trying to take the monkeys away, and the monkeys were screaming bloody murder. One of them scratched Justin in the face trying to hang on to him. He's got some little scratches there. And a couple of them got really upset and like peed and pooped on Justin all over his arms, his bare arms, and then all over his mother's shirt. It was precious. We went to Eureka Springs, but his sister wasn't feeling real well, so we didn't stay a real long time, but we had to hit Turpentine Creek, which is a refuge where they rescue and take in mostly big cats. Like, I'm talking lions and tigers and ligers and bears. They did have one bear.
Oh, my.
Oh, my. It's so cheesy. And it's from, like, people that get them thinking they could just keep them in their house or in the backyard. And just in recent years has there been a law passed that people can't have exotic animals as pets, exotic large animals.
We keep fidget.
Because we keep fidget. Because it's bad for the animals and it's bad for people. It's a dangerous situation. It's just bad in general. And there were many, many sad, terrible stories about how they acquired different ones of the animals. And people don't know how to feed them. They'll feed them cat food or dog food. And then the animals are malnourished and don't have strong bones. And one of the cats that came to them, she immediately jumped down off of something and shattered her leg. Because all of that batch of animals that came to them had terrible mineral deficiencies. And she actually had to have part of her leg amputated, didn't she? Or one leg?
Yeah.
Yeah, she actually lost a leg because of it.
But she still gets around.
Yeah, she gets around. She has a pin to herself. Terrible, sad stories, but they take them in and get them into good shape again, as good as possible. The white tigers, we found out, they actually, what's it called, inbreed them. They inbreed them to get that, because the white tiger, there's not a type of tiger that's a white tiger. It's obviously a genetic abnormality. It's a little glitchy thing that happens once in a while. Like when you see a very dark-skinned person with light blue eyes, that's not something, it's not like a whole breed of people that have that. It's a little abnormality, something that crops up. So the way to do that is to interbreed cubs that are white tigers. And so they ended up with some kind of like that you should give them a banjo and sit them out on the porch in Georgia. You know what I'm talking about, deliverance and all. Kitty deliverance. And there was this one cat, I had seen him on their website, and he had gnarly, weird fangs. There were different sizes and went different ways, and his little face was all smushed in, and he had this look in his eyes like he was kind of sorry, but like he was retarded. He looked like he was a little mentally challenged. They said he had a lot of facial deformities, and he died not too long ago. I think he was just too messed up. But sad stories and terrible things that people do to these critters, but they're in good shape now. They have over 100 there. I didn't see any 100 different lions and tigers and stuff.
There were a bunch running around.
Running around where?
In their habitats. There's a different area, that's just for those.
Like that we didn't see?
Right.
Oh.
Like we don't get to go over to where they, run around.
Oh, okay.
And frolic.
We just saw the ones that were in the smaller areas?
That is under my assumption.
Okay. And I had a bear that I fell in love with, a big fuzzy wuzzy guy named Bam Bam. And we got to see him in his tub. He was hilarious. Got in his tub splashing around and acting silly. I could have watched that for hours. And he was purposefully trying to splash the keeper that was hanging around there. He was on purpose trying to splash him. It was pretty funny.